Hello. Hello and welcome to Whose Line Is It Anyway? And the expert extemporizers tonight are Man Mountain Mike McShane and Wonder Woman Josie Lawrence. Joining them, we have all the way from the exotic Welsh quarter of Vancouver, Donelda Williams, and from the rather less exotic Danish quarter of the home counties, Sandi Toksvig. Ladies and gentlemen, the contestants. Right, we start by breaking them down into two pairs. The first pairing is Denny and Josie. If you'd like to come forward, play a game called Film and Theatre Styles and a motion option. I'm going to give you a situation to improvise in a moment, but we want a sort of range of, well, perhaps some emotions. Can you think of some emotions to chuck in here? Paranoia, that's paranoia and guilt. I suppose they're much the same thing, really. Panic's a good one, and embarrassment. Boredom. I think you're picking this up from us up here, but boredom, that's one of your own. Now, something... Ecstasy, great. It's getting me excited just to talk about it. I think we've got enough there. So the situation we'd like you to do is a traffic warden giving a ticket to a car, and presumably the car owner. You have traffic wardens in Canada, I dare say?
Oh, yeah, but we don't have cars.
Well, improvise. So, make it a horse and cart or whatever you have at the same.
Oh, okay.
So, where you go?
Excuse me, madam. Do you realise this is a double yellow line?
Oh,
No
yeah.
parking on double... Oh, you're foreign, are you?
Oh, yes, I'm sorry. We don't have yellow lines in Canada.
What do you...
Make it panic.
Oh, my God! You're from Canada?
Right.
Sorry, I didn't realise. My grandfather came from Canada. I didn't mean to insult you. I'm so sorry. Oh,
I can't understand you.
I'm sorry that you got... Why did you understand me?
Don't touch my car!
Let's ease into paranoia.
Why don't you want me to touch your car? I wasn't even looking at your car.
You want my car? Everything about you says you want my car. You back off, you little traffic warden monkey.
Another edge into embarrassment.
I'm sorry, but you shouldn't call me a monkey.
Wow!
Because I'm not a monkey. I've suddenly gone into Mavis, you wouldn't know it.
Well, if
Okay, it's a short step from Mavis to ecstasy to end on. Ecstasy.
I like monkeys. I sort of have a thing for primates.
What say you and me, madam, get in the back of your car and talk bananas?
All right, if you insist. Here, let's crawl in the boot.
Oh, yes, please.
Here we are.
Oh.
It's lovely, isn't it?
Yeah, vårt sprung dog technique.
Oh!
Okay, let's end there. Thank you very much. Thank you. I'm sorry to interrupt there. It's just getting interesting, but there it is. I think 15 points. Now, Sandi and Mike, come on down. I'll give you a situation in just a moment, but let's have some film or theatre styles for this pair. Biblical epic. How did you think of that? Cookery show. Yes, that's good.
Cell Block H.
Prisoner of Cell Block H. Yes, that's a very popular... Oh, yes, they have done it on the stage, actually. Skateboard? No, say it again. Spaghetti Western, but there was a lady at the back. You look very disappointed. School play. Very good, very good. School play. That's lots of enthusiastic suggestions there. So your situation is, please, well, you two are... It's 5 minutes before your daughter's wedding. So... That's what you're improvising. Away you go.
Honey, no links. I have no cufflinks. Where are my cufflinks?
Never mind about the cufflinks. Why are you not wearing any trousers?
Oh, my God!
I mean, for goodness sake, I have told you you cannot go buffo up the aisle.
Prisoner on Cell Block H.
Although, Dorian, I think the beards are rather over the top.
I think Warden Joey's gonna like the way I look when I come in for my weekly chat.
Oh, you do you?
Yes.
I like you in that grey chemise.
Sorry, I thought that programme was like porridge, not like that at all. Let's move on to a biblical epic.
But woman, hands off my loins!
I take my hands off!
Knowest thou that Jebediah did not sit with Ruth? Yea, he walked until the mighty stone fell.
He shall walk, and I shall stand at the end of the aisle with my daughter, and verily the congregation shall be parted.
Hallelujah!
And we shall walk forward, and I shall say to that groom...
Oh, whoa.
Sorry.
Spaghetti.
Sorry, I was
Getting carried away there.
I saw the light, and it just I kept going.
No denying inspiration.
How about a spaghetti western?
When I walked down that aisle with all my jewelry on, cha-chink, ka-chink, ka-chink. Come on, the dress isn't that bad.
All right, switch into school play.
I walk down the aisle and please myself, wet myself.
I'm the father, and after the wedding, then I get really drunk and I snog with my aunt behind the cake. Oops, sorry.
How about James Bond movie to end on?
Moneypenny, I'm afraid I'd like to tell you, I'm the man, the best man.
I hardly know what to say, but later on I'll show you my gold finger.
Okay, let's end there. Thank you very much. Thank you. Okay. Jolly good. And I'll give you all 007 marks for that. Now we move on to a game called Expert Translation. This is for Denny and Sandi, Denelda and Sadanda. And what we're going to do is Denelda is going to explain something in a foreign language about a foreign country, and Sandi's going to translate. So which foreign country would you like this to be about?
Belgium.
Polynesia. Oh, that's a great one. Polynesia. I know nothing about that country, so you'll have to speak to us in Polynesian. Okay, and which aspect of Polynesian life would you like her to talk about?
The drains.
I heard drains before social services. The drains is pretty good, I think, so let's go for drains. Explaining the drains, and Sandi will translate for us.
Look a howie ahoy, kumbaya toya.
Evening all.
Tiwapaya doyoya soluya kia.
Took me forever to get here from Polynesia, and I think it's partly because I swam.
Tiwambalore hoya 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 dori dori dore.
Just outside Dover, I started drowning and going round in little circles.
Tiwapapoi pakai taya taya kayo.
Anyway, this fabulous gentleman came out and saved me.
Tiba taro taya taka ue oi.
I said, thanks very much, and the only way I could think of put my hand straight down his swimming trunks. Really, he was too small to have such a big head.
Anyway,
it turned out we both were experts on drainage systems.
Okay, let's end there. Thank you very much. We got I thought, I think, yes, it's definitely 150 points there for Denelda for the accuracy of her Polynesian, and 1 mark for Sandi for mentioning drains once in the translation. Now we move on to a game called Psychiatrist. This is going to feature Josie Lawrence as a psychiatrist. And what's going to happen is that, first of all, Denny's going to come on, then Mike. Denny's going to come on and sing her symptoms to Josie, the psychiatrist. And Josie will then sing some advice or some cure. This is done with the assistance of Mr. Music himself, Richard Branch. So can we think of something that Denny is scared of that she can sing about? Sorry? Peanut butter. That's good, because I'm scared of that myself. Peanut butter, a very ordinary, perfectly normal thing to be scared of, and I'd like to hear what the cure is. So away you go. Right.
Doctor, I have something that I dread. I can't have peanut butter put on my bread. It's on the top, yeah, it goes from north to south. But when I eat it, you see, I can't use my mouth.
oh, I understand your problem. Whenever you get the munchies, you always use this smooth peanut butter when you ought to be using the crunchies. Oh, but don't worry, don't get yourself in a rut. We have lots of mad people like you here. You are just a peanut.
Very good. Yes, very good. So let's move on to Mike McShane. It's Mike McShane's musical consultation now. So what's he obsessed by or in love with? Easter bunnies. You love Easter bunnies. Well, that's, depending when the show goes out, that could almost be topical. But so away you go. You're obsessed with, you're in love with Easter bunnies.
about eggs, think about eggs, think about eggs all day. I hop and skip and hop whenever I want to play. I go to bed, I roll over, I look at the back of my tail. It's furry and fuzzy, what can I do? I'm gonna wind up in jail.
I think you are definitely going funny. It's because you are in love with all these Easter bunnies.
Yeah.
What can you do? You feed me all this junk. You know what rabbits do a lot, oh yes, say they're just bonk. So what you need to do is go away and try to break the habit. Never look at an Easter egg and stay away from the rabbit.
Very good. Okay. Tools away. It's going to take me quite some time of quiet contemplation to work out the scoring for that round. While I do that, you'll take a break. See you after that. Bye. And scoring their points that last game based on audience appreciation, 1 point each. Now we come to a game called Props. They break into 2 pairs for this. Mike and Denny, you're the first pair, and I'm going to give you this item, and you have to come up with as many different ways of using that rather dull-looking prop so far, but I'm sure you'll do something with it. And Sandi and Josie, this is your one. I don't know what that can be. Anyway, away you go, starting with you, Mike and Denilda.
Doctor, my tongue is coated.
He must have been a very unusual husband.
Yes, he was Finnish.
Thou shalt not commit adultery. Thou shalt not live next door.
Double bubble, toil and trouble. I have made you the ugliest woman in the world.
Bar one.
Ebenezer Scrooge, look upon this tombstone. What name does it say?
Yours.
Oh.
Which way's Olympus?
Here, on the wall. Who's the fairest of them all?
It ain't you, babe.
Prices of eight, prices of eight.
Well, let's end there. Okay, thank you very much. Thank you. Rather bizarre. All right. Well, those are props, and I'd be cruel to mark that any less than 15, so I'll give them 12. Now we come to a game called Song Styles. This is going to be done with the assistance of Richard Vranch at the piano and other musical instruments. And can we have Josie on first? So Josie's going to make up a song on the spot about, well, can you give me a suggestion? An object you might find in an office. A stapler. Okay, so stapler and a style of singing, please. Irish jig. Is that a recognisable style? Must be, yes. So you can do it in English, I'd have thought, or Irish. Oh, you've even got an Irish jig player there. Where you go, it's about a stapler. Where you go, Josie.
Come listen to my story, I'll tell it now to you. It goes like this and I'll sing it right through. It is about a woman and nothing could placate her unless she was a sitting upon a stapler. With a hey nonny no and a hey nonny no and a niggity niggity yay. And a staple here and a staple there and a stapling all away.
Excellent, excellent. Oh dear. That's going to get 93 points. But now let's move on to Mike McShane, still singing about a stapler. But can we have a different song style for him? Soul. Soul, is that a nice style? Yeah, for stapler, why not? Yes, I do soul.
Oh, baby, I work in the office all day. I see you sitting there, working so hard for so little pay. I just want to give you something to prove how much my love means to you. Here's a stapler from me to you. Oh. the documents in your hand you work with all the time. Let me give it a squeeze, a clinch, a clamp. All makes me feel fine. When I'm done with this stapler, you may think that I'm a groover, but wait till you see my staple remover.
Okay, thank you very much. Excellent. Excellent, yes. Yes. Well, 114 points all round there. Now we come to a game called News Report. Now, in this, Sandi is going to be a presenter of a television programme. And with her is Mike, an expert in the studio, so you can get set up with your stools there. Denny is going to be out on the road as a reporter, and she'll be interviewing Josie, who'll be anybody who needs interviewing. But they're going to be reporting on, doing a programme on a nursery rhyme. Okay, so you can suggest a nursery rhyme. Little Bo Peep, that's fine. All familiar with Little Bo Peep, I hope. So we'll start with Sandi introducing her expert and see how it goes. Where you go.
Good evening and welcome to Nook and Cranny News, as we ask you to crook your necks into our nannies and see what's up. Yes, it's tremendously exciting. We've got hot news. We're going live. It's true about Little Bo Peep. She's lost the sheep. Let's go over to our expert in the studio, John Boffin. So, John, pretty serious stuff.
Thank you, Terry. She's lost her sheep and she does not know where to find them. They've been reported on the A40, wandering in a large pack, causing traffic jams.
Sorry, John, now what are the social implications for this A40 going to come to a complete standstill?
Well, the Ovine Coalition movement is kind of on a communique right now saying that the sheep are protesting from a treatment...
I'm interrupting you there. We're getting a live report at the moment from Cynthia, pretty but not very bright, out in the field. She's there with one of the protesting sheep.
What? How do you like being a sheep? I think it's bloody awful. We hate having Bo Peep as our boss. We think she's a real bastard.
Okay, let me just take it back to you, John, there. Pretty much in-depth reporting, very exciting. What's your reaction?
I think that it's an actual movement by the English sheep to cross to Normandy and set fire to French shepherds.
I'm sorry. I think Cynthia has actually got with her live, ladies and gentlemen, Little Bo Peep.
Little Bo Peep, what is this? How do you feel at this moment? I feel really upset. They've been following me around for years and I've always treated them properly. I never said lamb cutlet once. And now they suddenly go away.
Well, I'm afraid that's all we've got time for in this news flash. Exciting stuff. We'll be back if any more developments happen. Don't let anyone put the wool over your eyes. Stay with us here at CTV. Thank you very much.
Very good. Okay, right, jolly good. That was quite an epic, that one. So I think it'll be 49 points to everyone. So let's move on to a game called Alphabet, and this features Sandi and Josie, if you'd like to come down. Going to give them a little scene to improvise in. The only little thing about this, they have to start the first sentence with the letter A, and then the second sentence with the letter B, and so on throughout the alphabet. Okay, so I'll give you a scene now. And the scene is your two people, and one of them is encouraging the other to take a parachute jump. Okay? Starting with letter A.
Okay. All right, are you ready?
But there's one thing I haven't told you.
Cool, what?
Don't want to do it.
Every time we go anywhere, you always say you don't want to do it.
Flipping heck, don't shout at me.
Good grief, we never do anything interesting. I wish I'd thought of that.
Joking apart, I'm ready.
Know what?
Let me know. What?
My parachute's bigger than your parachute.
No.
Oh, yes.
Perhaps that's because you got a big bum.
Queen's Regiment are taking us out.
Ripping fellows, those soldiers.
So, you're not nervous or anything?
Touchy. But not nervous, just touchy.
Under the wing is a very bad place to land.
Very, very bad, so I've heard.
Well, you could end up in hospital.
X-rays! I'm scared of X-rays.
Yes, it could be very serious.
Zoo! Look, zoo!
Okay, thank you very much. Pure magic, or do I mean agony? Anyway, I'll give you 92 or 93 points, whichever comes first. Now we come to a game called Gospel. This features all 4 contestants. I'd like to get into position. In fact, can I line you up? Josie, Denny, Sandy and Mike at the other end there. And what they're going to do, with the assistance of Richard Vranch on the piano, they're going to make up a gospel song, but about something that somebody's going to suggest. So can you suggest a hobby that you'd like it about? Woodwork. Woodwork. That's okay? Woodwork, carpentry, that sort of thing. And with the gospel with Richard. Where you go.
Settle down! I want you all to be a woodworker for the Lord! So we're going to say together, brothers and sisters, we're going to say, I am a piece of wood! Are you ready, brothers and sisters? I am a piece of wood! And therefore I won't sing, although maybe I could.
Satan is a mighty oak, and I'm a beaver. I live away in sin all day. I'm a long-tooth furry believer. I don't care where I am. I dig the good goddamn. I'm building goddamn all day. Building goddamn all day.
You're gonna build God's damn all day.
Excellent. That's okay. Excellent. That was, in fact, the last game, and totaling up the points, I see. Oh yes, Sandi Toksvig is this week's winner. So well done, Sandy. And the prize for winning is to read the credits in a style of my choosing, and I'd like Sandy to do that in the style of a headmistress. Okay, so it just remains for me to thank Mike McShane, Josie Lawrence, Danelda Williams, Sandi Toksvig, Richard Vranch at the piano, me, Clive Anderson, saying good night. Good night.
Oh, be quiet, class, please. Don't clap when I'm trying to do the credits. Now, really. Now, it starred Clive Anderson. I thought it was very poor the way he picked his nose during the important bits. Title music by Philip Pope. We've got a lot of hopes for Philip. I think he's going to be Pope one day. Vision mixer, Martin Coates. I wish you'd worn your glasses, Martin. I have told you when you're vision mixing, it's a... Oh, hello, costume designer Joe Thompson. Lovely way with the needle you've got there, Joe. I'm very proud of you. Production secretary, winning the Production Secretary Cup this week, actually, Karen Jackson. Production manager, Avon Hopley. All right, Avon. Lovely little girl. Executive producer, Denise O'Donoghue. She'll never get anywhere, I'm afraid, that girl.
Righty-ho. Whoa. Right, hello. Hello and welcome to Whose Line Is It Anyway, the New York tapes for the greatest thing in Anglo-American cooperation since the DeLorean sports car. And improvising their way down the road tonight, we have, first of all, the Rolls-Royce of English performers, Josie Lawrence. Then from San Francisco, once hailed as the Ford Edsel of American comedy, Greg Proops. Then the ever-popular compact economy joke-mobile, Sandi Toksvig. And finally, the Greyhound bus of song, dance, comedy and drama, Mike McShane. Ladies and gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen. Right. Now, the first game we play is one called, March. And this is going to feature all 4 contestants, and they're going to make up a song on the spot in the form of a march with the assistance of Richard Vranch at the piano. So if you'd like to all come down. What we'd like to do is to make this up about somebody's hobby. Has somebody got an interesting hobby here?
Taxidermy.
Taxidermy, okay. It's a rather dangerous suggestion, I think, for this particular bunch of improvisers, but there it is. Taxidermy, a march on that subject, please, starting with you, Josie. Take it away, Richard.
I love animals because I'm kind of rough. There is not an animal in the world I wouldn't like to stuff. You see, 'cause I love animals. One thing I'd love to do is invite you round. I'll get some K-pop and then I can stuff you. 2, 3, 4.
I am a rabbit. My life is in a rut. 'Cause I sit on a wooden plaque all day with a metal rod up my butt.
God almighty. My dog, he's very unhappy. He sits upon my bed. He's very, very sad, mainly because he's dead. I stuffed him up the bum with little bits of tile. I think it really hurts, but he's got a heck of a smile.
I'm Nick the taxidermist. I like to stuff large fish. A flounder or a trout is my solemn oath and wish. I like the little sardines. The anchovies give me a thrill. But stuffing lots of plankton's hard. It's hard to keep it still.
Thank you very much. Very good. Excellent. Jolly good indeed. Righty-ho. 42 points there. Now we come to a game called Alphabet. This is for Greg and Sandi, if you'd like to come down. And a simple game. This, all they have to do is to improvise a scene, but they have to start the first sentence with a letter of the alphabet, and then the next sentence with the next letter of the alphabet, and then the third sentence with the third letter of the alphabet, and so on through. It'd be simple if we started with A, but let's make it slightly more difficult. What was that? X. Oh, starting with X. So this is a really difficult one to start. Now, what you do is going to an optician's. But you've got to start with X, and we finish again on X. OK, away you go.
X-ray vision is most unusual, sir, but do come in.
Yes, thank you.
Zoologically speaking, there are only 3 species with X-ray vision.
Ah.
But you're not one of them.
I'd like some glasses. These don't work.
Don't work? What's the matter with them?
I'm not sure.
Fine. We'll do a couple of tests.
Great. I can see your hand.
Just kidding.
Cool.
Let me know what you think this is.
Maybe scissors.
Nope.
Oh, damn.
Parrots. It's a whole bunch of parrots playing together.
Queer parrots, those.
Really?
Say, what are you doing after the appointment?
Tea time?
Umbrella time? I open up, you get under.
Very nice.
Whoa.
Exit.
Very good, yes. That's so good I can't be able to give any points at all. Now we come to a game called Tags. This is for all 4 contestants. We start off with Greg and Mike in the middle, if they would, and Josie and Sandi, they're ready to come in. What we're going to do is to put Greg and Mike into a position, and they have to improvise a scene based on the position we put them in, and the others can cut in, tag in, as they think of a way to change it. But can you think of a position to put Greg in? All 4s, okay, yes.
Thank you.
Yes, right. Get down, Greg. That's it.
You never stop, do you?
But you never
insatiable.
You never start. Now, can we have a different position for Mike? On his back. Oh, wow.
On his back? Okay.
We've got some strange people in the audience tonight, but... OK, take it away, go.
They laughed at me when I left this western town 10 years ago.
Freeze, freeze.
Well, it might be fun for you, darling, but I'm not enjoying it.
It seems that we're just missing something.
Freeze. Oh, I hate camping.
Freeze! Does the light stay?
Sorry.
This is the best blind date I've ever been on.
Freeze! Hi. Welcome to the Jean Cocteau House of Prostitution. Light your way down the hall.
Freeze! Darling, don't you think we could think of a better way to show the kids a puppet show?
Okay, listen, I can't tell you more than that. Thank you very much. Well done. Yes, come on. Yes. And 1,050 points for that. Now we come to a game called Psychiatrist, and this will feature Josie Lawrence as a rather interesting psychiatrist. She's going to sit on a stool and have a stool for her patient. And what's going to happen is the patient is going to arrive and sing his symptoms to Josie, and Josie is going to sing some sort of advice or cure. So Greg and Mike are going to be the patients in this. So first of all, Greg, if you'd like to come on, can we think of something that Greg's afraid of? He's got he's frightened of women. Yes, all right. Well, maybe you know Greg. So let's. So there you are. You're
Well, you do, don't you, Clive?
Yes. Yes, rather too well for my own taste.
Oh,
but where you go, you're frightened of women, scared of women. Unless you've got to sing your symptoms to Josie, she'll sing you a cure.
Please.
Excuse me, doctor.
Don't be frightened. It's okay.
Oh, ever since I was young, I spent a lot of time alone. Other kids would go out on dates, but I'd just sit at home. It wasn't that I wasn't social. It wasn't that I didn't care. I just couldn't meet people who had longer hair.
That might be bad for you. I'm sure it made you kind of creepy.
It was a bummer.
Because there was a lot of men with long hair in the days of the hippies. But this tale is common as any other. The reason you're frightened of females is because you're frightened of your mother. Now I know that women scare you and they make your heart a-racing. But be off with you, don't bother me anymore, or I will bash your face in.
Very good indeed. So I want something for Mike now. Not that something he's afraid of, maybe something he's unnaturally in love with or obsessed by. Poodles. Poodles, that's a great one. Poodles. Poodles is a type of dog we have in England, and maybe you have them over here as well, I don't know.
Yes, we do.
Okay, where you go. You're obsessed with poodles.
Tell me about your problem.
They're small, and they're cut really funny. They bark, and their nose and eyes are runny. When I go walking on the street, their little 4 feet toenails I hear and meet, I can't stand them. They scare me. Doodles! Those nasty poodles!
I get this problem a lot of times. I know you're a real mean tripper. It's because you hate the poodles, especially the ones with the really strange clipper. Never go out into the street. Never go in the smog. Never go near a poodle. They're a funny kind of dog. Oh, let me give you these pills, my boy. They'll help with the whole caboodle. And stay away from the silly women that always have a poodle.
Very good, very good. Very good. Right, excellent. After that, you have to march off for the commercial break, but we'll see you after that if you return. See you later. Bye. Right. Okay. Well, welcome back with the shock news that somebody got more points than somebody else in that last game. Now we go into a game called Props. They break into 2 pairs of 2 for this. First of all, Josie and Greg. I'm going to give you this item, and you have to come up with as many different ways of using that as you can think of. At the same time as the other pairing of Sandi and Mike, that's your item.
Thank you so
And you
much.
just come up with many different ways of using it as possible. Josie and Greg, starting with you. I'll buzz when I've got the idea of your suggestion. Away you go now.
Oil can! Oil can! I'm saying oil can, you daft brat.
Why, Venus, you look completely different from how I'd imagined.
Jump! Jump! I don't like you, jump!
Tell me, Lieutenant Uhura, am I on the right place?
Yes, Spock?
And this is the world's smallest Indian tribe.
Welcome to the Enchanted Forest. I'm Nigel, the Enchanted Butterfly.
No, I won't tell you where the treasure is. Now get away from me.
All right, Mr. Wilson, do you want to do a little pee in here for me?
Of course you're pregnant, Josie. Look at your diaphragm, for Christ's sake.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Very good. Very good. Excellent. Very good indeed. Yes. Yes, that's about the best game we've played tonight, so I'll give it 1,000 points. Now we come to a game called Party Quirks. This is going to feature Sandi Toksvig as the host or hostess of the party. All the others are guest or guestesses. And if they look at the envelopes in front of them, they'll see to each has been allocated a strange way of behaving or a strange quirk. And each of the guests has to demonstrate that by improvising it, and Sandi has to guess what it is. So you've all got your quirk. Sandi, if you'd like to come down ready to do the game. Yes, I think they're almost ready to come on. And Sandi, is the party sort of halfway
Oh, yes.
underway?
Now, let's see. There's a glass of martini and a glass of scotch and a glass of vodka. They're going to love this party. The drinks are on me. Now, darling, I can't believe you came.
Drinking on duty, Toksvig? You could be shot! There's not enough space to stow you away, so I guess we'll just have to keep you.
Does that mean you don't want to drink?
No, you know I never drink.
What are you doing with my microwave?
There it is.
Excuse me. Come in. The appetizers have arrived. That's very good, darling. Are you from the circus or?
Yes, yes, very good indeed, yeah.
Very good.
Are there another guest arriving?
Yes.
I thought it was decompressing and she was going mad. There's Jerry out there and his
Hello.
sea wolf.
They're
waiting
off
for
and
me.
the door's open and Sandy's standing in the middle of the room. Here comes Greg. He's moving across the room. He's standing right next to Mike. Mike's standing right there. There's the hors d'oeuvres. I got a crepe right here and I got a canapé going in my mouth. Buy 1, buy 2, buy 3.
Are you some kind of salesman? What are you?
No, I'm not a salesman, but thanks for guessing. Sandy's in the middle of the room. Here comes Mike on the side.
Lieutenant Proops, fire snack tubes 1, 2, and 3.
Here goes the snacks. Here goes the first one. It's just in there by a length. Here comes the second one right behind, around the corner on the far turn under a driving rain. Here comes the celery stalk.
Sorry, whatever you've taken, could I have some?
Got 10 seconds to
Sorry,
guess.
I think he's some kind of racing commentator.
Racing commentator, yes, very, very good indeed. And you've got 3 seconds left for this.
Dive! Dive!
Dive! You're a submarine captain!
Yes, you had me worried there for a moment, Sandi, but you got there in the end, getting the bonus 10 trillion points of that game. Lucky you won that one. Now we come to a game called Film and Theatre Styles. I'd like to bring down Mike and Greg, if you'd like to come down. What I'm going to do is give them a little scene to improvise in just a moment. But can some people in the audience here suggest some film styles, some types of films, or... Yeah, we're familiar with the film, I think. Rocky Horror. You're going for all the American greats here, aren't we? Ballet. Oh, yes. Love Story. Love Story is a great one. Yes, thank you very much. Didn't we have that 3 hours ago? You want Rocky 3 now, obviously. Now, or Rocky 20, isn't it? Mine? So, Mike and Greg, can you just improvise a little scene? You're a pilot and co-pilot in an aeroplane.
Take over for me just for a second. I cannot get my eyes open today.
I have taken so many Sudafed today, I'm out of my mind.
You sound a little dry.
Oh, God.
Whoa, careful.
Sorry,
Nothing to worry about, nothing to worry about. If you look to the right of the cabin, you'll see the Grand Canyon.
I'm freaking!
Just kidding.
Okay, let's go into a Rocky film.
Yeah, and if you look to the left, you see where I knocked out two-time heavyweight Minnie the Kabanda.
You call that being a pilot? I was a pilot. You want to see clippings?
Yeah. Listen, I got to get my FAA license this week. You got to help me out.
You got to have the eye of the eagle, you punk.
Okay, let's go for Rocky Horror.
Oh, I've got the eye of the eagle. I'm just a sweet co-pilot.
Say, I've never really flown this way before, but it feels kind of good.
Well, first you've got to learn how to spread your wings.
I think I am.
All right.
I've never really jumped the tracks like this. It's bitching.
Okay, love story.
I'm dying.
Every day, you sit there next to me. What do I get from you? Nothing. I give you long-looking, longing, loving, longing looks.
Hey, pilot. It's been good, huh?
Yes, it has. I'm going to put it on automatic for a while because there's something I want to do.
Let's end on Saturday Night Fever.
Hey!
Okay,
I'm walking on the bridge!
Okay, right, very good. Excellent. Okay. Oh, dear. Right, I think I'll have to give you quadruple points for that. That brought it all back. Now, but take it away again. Now we do a game called American Musical. This is going to feature all 4 contestants, plus the musical contribution of Richard Branch at the piano. And what they're going to do is they're make up here on the spot a musical based on the life of somebody here in the studio audience. And I'll just go and select somebody from the studio audience. I can see everyone's very eager for this to be done. Maybe this lady here. Can I ask you, what's your name, first of all? Can I ask you that?
Valerie.
Valerie, a great name, Valerie. And where do you come from, Valerie?
Minneapolis, Minnesota.
Minneapolis, Minnesota. That's a long address. Now, what do you do there? Have you got a job?
No, I'm going to school here in Boston.
All right, so here in Boston, right. Hey, I just thought I was in New York for a second there, but hey, this is the Boston recording. Okay, so school in Boston and Minneapolis. That's great. A lot of geography in this so far. Is there something really not, something bad that's happened in your life that you?
Something bad that's happened?
Yeah.
No, I've had a great life.
You've had a great life. Well, I'll ask you if there's something good happened in your life then.
Lots of good things.
Could you recall any one of them for me now, please?
Sure.
Anytime in the next half hour will be fine.
Okay, I'm visiting my roommate.
You're visiting your roommate. You're visiting your roommate. Do you have any hobbies? Any jobs?
Yeah, I run.
You run?
I'm training for my first marathon.
You're training for your first marathon. That's great. Anything else you do?
I play tennis.
You play tennis. Anything? What about you study? You say you're at school. What do you major in? If that's the right word.
I'm trying to study psychology.
Psychology. Okay, I think we've got a lot in there. We've got to get psychology in there somewhere. Tennis, roommates, visiting roommates, and training for a marathon. I think that all makes for a great American musical. I'll hand it over to you all now, 4 contestants and Richard Branch.
Hey, Valerie, you ready to start training for that marathon?
Yes.
Come on, run!
No. I hate the way you train me. First of all, you make me run up and down Central Park, and then you drill a hole in my tooth. I hate running the marathon. Do you get that marathon?
Yeah. Hey, Valerie,
yes?
You've got to run for your life. Valerie, once my roommate, soon my wife. You'll run so far, you'll run all through the park. And I'll be chasing you with my gun till way after dark.
I know you will. Oh, yes, my name is Valerie. I don't have a salary because I still go to school in Boston, you know? Oh, no, I hate running. Oh, no, my feet are tired. Can I put them in some water to get cool?
Here's a pool.
Oh, thank you. Let me just stop it.
All right, that's cool.
You guys have really run a long way. You're in Minnesota now. Remember me? It's me, Dick Swing Shift. I was your roommate back here in Minneapolis.
Oh, Dick, Swinging Dick, we used to call him.
Indeed.
Remember when we went to the Prince concert together?
Oh, I sure did, but tell me about it anyway.
And those drinks we had? What was that song you sang?
Oh, Minnesota, where you can freeze your buns off. Oh, Minnesota, home of the Prince Memorial Runoff. Oh, it's a land of snow and lakes and chalva and tiny tea cakes. It's called Minnesota. That's where you are.
Yeah.
Everybody, so I think you've been very good in this therapy class so far. It's been very interesting studying with the psychology.
It's my heroine, Dr. Ruth.
Yes, it's been...
Thanks. Hey, thanks for helping me with my tennis grip, Dr. Ruth.
No, it's no problem.
Yes.
No, it's no problem. No, I think we've had a very good experience in drama therapy here. And what I want you to do, I want us all to sing together about what we've learned about our personalities.
Right. Okay. Well, it goes like this. Before I came to you, I was kind of shy. But you gave me a drink and those funny cigarettes, and now I'm feeling kind of high. Oh, there's one thing I say, no more will I feel a bum, 'cause this guy has taught me how to run.
I had a gun. I used it for fun. I don't need that gun anymore. With my darling Valerie, it's easy as 1, 2, 3. Thank you, Dr. Ruth. But now we gotta go.
Okay, right. Very good. Thank you very much. And that sadly is the last game, and totaling up the points, I see that Greg Proops is this week's winner. So well done, Greg. Can I get you the prize? Yes, thank you. But the prize for winning is to read the credits in the style of my choosing, and I'd like you to read the credits in the style of the most stupid person in the world. Okay, so just remains for me to thank Josie Lawrence, Greg Proops, Sandi Toksvig, Mike McShane, Richard Ryan to the piano. It's me, Clive Anderson, saying good night. Good night.
Where is it? Oh. Words R-I-C. It's going too fast. Okay, camera, stupid, vision mixer. Whoa, that was a good movie. Costume designer, Catherine Deborah Forward, and she is. Ground story and executive producers Denise O'Doganahu. Whose line is it anyway? It's produced for people who are smarter than me.
Hello and welcome to Whose Line Is It Anyway, the improvisation program, featuring tonight the coolest man on the West Coast from San Francisco, Greg Proops. Then from Wandsworth, the hippest man on the South Circular Road, Paul Merton. Next from Los Angeles, actor, comedian and failed entrant for the Danny DeVito lookalike contest, Brian Stiles. And then the most exciting thing in the Midlands since they pulled down the Crossroads Motel, Josie Lawrence. Ladies and gentlemen, the contestants. Right. Now, we start with a game called Film and Theatre Styles. First of all, Ryan and Greg, if you'd like to come down to position, and I'll give you a little scene to act in just a moment. But first of all, we want some theatre styles, some film styles for them to break into as the show goes on, not the case goes on.
Early talkies.
Early talk. Well, you're quick off the mark. Early talkies.
Woody Allen.
Late talkies. Points off there for ripping off his idea. Now, Woody Allen, did I hear? Yes. Not him himself, obviously, it would be very surprising. Though he's a big fan. Anyone from around here?
Silent film.
Greek tragedy.
Oh, Greek tragedy and silent film. You did in one go. The ventriloquist act. That's good.
Samurai.
50. Oh, Disney. Sorry, Disney. All right. Yes, all right. We're not aiming at getting 50. That's fine. That's very good indeed. Now, I'll give you a scene now, shall I? Yes. You two people, please, would you be painting a bridge? Something like the Golden Gate Bridge or the Fourth Rail Bridge or something that takes a long time. Painting a bridge. I'll give you some styles in just a moment.
It's gonna take all day with a brush.
I'm just new here.
Well, take it from me, my friend. Grab that sprayer. I'll show you the ropes.
Disney.
I like you better when you're purple.
A little in there. This is awful. The bridge is collapsing.
Oh my
The bridge is collapsing! Ah!
Greek tragedy.
And lo, the bridge did fall, and my mother was killed underneath it.
If I were like your mother, I would be a woman.
Woody Allen.
Perfect. I'm trapped on a bridge with a member of the SS. Could you show me how to work the
Why is it I always have to show you? You can't work it yourself. I'm tired of showing people.
No, if you could just show me, because
I don't want to. There, what's there?
Early talkies.
Must finish the bridge.
Yes, the bridge must
The
be
bridge
finished.
must be finished now. If we finish the bridge before dawn, we can take the rest of the day off.
Yes, then we can save the orphanage.
And let's end on horror.
Seems I've been painting the bridge with blood. The blood of the last man who worked with me.
That's funny. I've never painted bridges before. Usually I'm used to sawing animals in half.
If that isn't worth 100 points each, then it must be worth 7. So let's go on to the next pairing of Josie and Paul. If you'll come down, I'll give you another scene in a moment. Some different styles now, different theatre styles, film styles. Thunderbirds. Terminator. I'd combine those in one, I'd have thought. Cut their strings. Western, yes. The Clangers. It's an Irish pop group, isn't it? I don't know.
Gangster film.
We're doing a game show, isn't it? Gangster film. That's a good one. Gangster film.
Pornos, right?
Porno. You have to hear that. Only because you said it. So it'd be surprising if you didn't hear it.
We've done Thunderbirds before, though.
Yeah, I think you've done porno before, Paul. Was that just at your party? I can't remember now. Anyway, Josie and Paul, what are you going to do? You're going to be two people at a séance, please. I'll give you some styles in a minute.
Excuse me.
You have come to break the veil that hides the next world from ours.
Yes, and to contact my husband at the same time.
Is your husband dead?
Well, I hope so. He hasn't been home for 4 years.
Western.
Shall I just sit down here?
Yeah, sit down over there, why don't you? It's porno already, just say it.
Well, I was assuming it was a horse, but there.
Yeah, this is porno.
Well, let's take it on to Thunderbirds then.
Could you tell me if my husband is here?
I don't think so.
All right, let's do a Terminator movie.
You're lying on the floor!
Yes, I'm lying on the floor. No, I will get up. I cannot be destroyed, except by a linguist coach. My grasp of English is not very good, but I am a robot.
Well, let's get on with the seance before I kill you!
Okay.
Oh.
I don't know what this is. Clangers.
Clanger would like to go to visit the soup dragon, wouldn't you, Clanger? Let's see if we can get through to the soup dragon.
Well, I've still got no idea what that is, but...
It's porno.
In on the porno gangster film.
I've just got in touch with Al Capone. He was sexy, wasn't he, Al?
Yeah, he was sexy like you.
Oh.
Say, have you got any scars?
No, but I can take my trousers off.
Okay, well, thank you very much.
Good porno, you say?
That's very porno. Thank you.
So you do a porno.
I'll give you 8.5 for that each. Now we come to a game called Video Players. This is going to feature Greg Proops. So I'll give you this video sort of remote control thing.
Thanks, man.
Okay. And get yourself a stool and sit on that. The others are going to be playing parts in the film that Greg is watching on his video. So if you'd like to come down ready to do that. And the way I'm going to do this, I'm going to flick through the pages of Halliwell's film guide. And if somebody in the audience will tell me when to stop. Stop! All right, there we are. That's, oh, this is a good one, I think. It's a 1955 film from America, Inside the Walls of Folsom Prison. A prison riot results in the death of the governor. When a replacement with more humane ideas is appointed, this does not stop violence from breaking out again. I think it's an old-fashioned love movie, I think, this. But, so if you've got the basic plot of that, you can fast forward, go back, do what you like, and get the others to perform it for you.
All right, new video to watch. While I'm waiting for my pizza, I think I'll watch the ending first.
Well, thank you, Warden.
Well, thank you, Governor. But for your lead, we would never have quelled that prison riot.
I'm sorry I didn't get the phone call in on time, but that's the way things go.
Well, luckily, my messenger with the last-minute orders managed to get through the crowd and managed to save the day.
Well, once again, thank you.
Thank you very much again.
Wow, this part's really boring. I think I'll go to the beginning.
Oi, lads, come here. I don't like the governor. I think we should have a riot and kill him.
I agree. With such a plan, how could we possibly fail?
Listen, I've made these guns out of squeezy bottles.
Oh, I got it wrong. I've been making squeezy bottles out of guns. You fool! I've been doing lots of washing up, though.
Come on, let's jump on the wardens now. There they are, over there.
Right, OK.
Wait a minute.
That's got soap in his eye, anyway.
This part's hectic. I think I want to watch it again. I'm gonna rewind.
Hey, you boys.
No, not that part. I want to go a little bit further forward towards the squeezy bottle part.
Squeezy bottles.
Oh, no. I've been making squeezy bottles out of guns.
No, you fool. Right, let's go and get the warden. He's over there.
Shall we jump on them?
Yes.
Seeing as we did last time.
Wait a minute. I know there's a big prison riot sequence in the middle here. I'm gonna go right toward that. Fast forward.
We want this woman out of here!
Yes! We want a prettier one!
We get more women in this jail, or we riot! Huh?
I can't stand any more of this.
What are you doing with that squeezy bottle?
That's fine. Thank you very much. Thank you. Well done. Yes.
The game that worked.
Yet again, I'm sad to say no points there for Paul Merton. But now we come to a game called Scenes from a Hat. That's the game we're going to play now. This is for all 4 contestants and this hat. Now, inside this hat, there's a lot of suggestions of little scenes to be acted out, all written out by members of the studio audience here. We did this before we started the recording. So if you'd like to come down, I'll just call them out, and I'll buzz when I've got an idea of little scenes you've done. Family reunion at the dentist's. Okay, jolly good. Something stirs in the scientist's lab. Buying a sandcastle.
What?
Buying a sandcastle. Don't blame me, I don't write this rubbish.
Very nice job you're doing there.
Sort of.
I'm willing to offer you £200 for that.
Really?
Oh, wave, £50. £25. £10.
It's yours.
Compulsory purchase order. There's a dual carriageway coming right through here.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Elephants packing to go on a holiday. Packing their trunks, I suppose.
Ah.
Sorry. I accidentally joined in there. I'm not allowed to do that. A Weight Watchers party.
No luck then.
Inside a microwave.
Inside a
Inside a microwave.
No, honestly, Paul, it does get you dry.
Thank you. Transylvanian Hospital.
We need more blood.
Thank you. Let's end on people who can't stop moving. That's very good. And one more. There's one more. A Morris dancing convention. What? While I work out the points for that rather complicated game, we'll take a break. See you after that. Bye. Thank you. I think that's the best response the adverts have ever had. Well, welcome back, and I'll announce that I've scored 17 points that last game. I can't remember what it was now, but I'm sure that's fair. Now we come to a game called Expert. This is going to feature Josie Lawrence interviewing Ryan Stiles. We'd like to get the interviewing stools ready, Josie. And now Ryan is going to be an expert about something. Any suggestions about what that could be? Sorry? Pigs, and you said karate, so I think we combine those two because that's a good combination. Karate and pigs. So you're an expert on karate and pigs. Which is a bit of a fluke, really, because I happen to know Ryan is an expert on both of those things. So it'll make it easy for you to play the game. Where you go.
Hello and welcome to the television programme, people that know an awful lot more than you do. Today on the programme, we have Professor Kimoti, who has just directed a new film in Hollywood. You've heard of the Karate Kid, and now let's hear it for the Karate Pig. Professor, hello.
It's going to be a big hit.
I'm sure it is.
Huge hit.
What particular pig do you use?
I like the big, fat, chap Chinese pot-belly pigs are probably the best. The little furry guys.
And they make good pets,
Oh, good pets and a good side dish.
And it's one particular pig that you like, isn't it? That was your pet for a number of years. How did you know he was so good at karate?
Well, he told me. He speaks to me, you see.
He talks?
Yes, he speaks to me. Many animals speak to me. It's the art of Zen.
I see. So if, say, I gave you my pet budgerigar, would you be able to know exactly what he was saying?
Let's not be foolish. I find only pigs speak the English language.
Could you give me a bit of pig talk now?
I'd be delighted to.
Imagine I'm a sow.
I have been.
Thank you very much.
Put me on your stool. I deserve to put that up there.
I think we ran the gamut of all pig and karate jokes on that, I think. So I think at least 47 there. Now we come to a game called Party Quirks. This is going to feature Paul Merton as the host of the party. All the others will be guests of the party. In front of the guests, there are envelopes. Inside the envelope, in front of each of them, there's a strange way of behaving, a quirk. And they've got to exhibit that in the way they improvise. And Paul has got to guess what that quirk is. And if he gets it right, he could easily win the whole show. So there's a lot running on this, Paul. So if you'd like to come down here, the others could come in the order of Josie, Greg and Ryan as I ring the doorbell. And is the party ready to begin, Paul?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, it looks exciting. I wish I'd been invited. There it is. Kind of everything.
Hello.
Hi, Paul. Nice to see you.
Would you like
food over here?
Yeah, the food's over there. Would you like some crisps?
Oh, yes, please.
We've got some Arctic roll there.
Oh,
and
yes,
some
and some blancmange.
Blancmange, yes.
Lovely.
You can never forget that you're a masseur, can you? And the next one, please.
Yo, 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 I got the note you wrote. I like your crib. This place is dope.
Bamber Gascoigne.
I can almost give you that.
Hello, come in.
Hello. How are you?
I'm fine, how are you?
Those shoes.
Yes?
Dad!
I'm sorry, they're snakeskin, what can I say?
Did you get that? I couldn't hear a snake. A reptile, that's close enough.
This
Yes.
place is living. That's what I think. Do you mind if I have a drink? Oh, wiki, 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 wiki.
Oh, you rap artists are all the same.
Brilliant. Brilliant, brilliant, brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. Unfortunately, I have to give 1,000 points, but I'm not sure to whom yet. Let's go on to a game called Helping Hands. This is going to feature Paul Merton, if you'd like to come down here. And he's going to be acting opposite to Greg. No, he's not. Yes, it's Ryan Stiles will be acting opposite. But Greg proves to be providing the hands for Ryan. I'd like to thrust them through the appropriate orifice. There it is. And...
Do you give us a situation, or this
well,
is
the
just
situation is rather dictated by the props we're giving you, which is that you're going to a clinic to learn how to feed and change a baby.
Right,
so,
okay.
That's very straightforward. I think you could have got that on your own, actually, Paul, but away you go.
Hi, Mr. Phillips.
Hello, how are you?
Very
I've come
nice
here
to
to see how you feed and change a baby,
I see.
apparently.
Well, as you know, we really like the money up front. I don't want to
Okay,
press
right,
that.
yes, okay.
Just lay it on the palm here.
Okay, there's
Alrighty.
£20. Oh,
All right. Oh, a little more than that. A little more than 20 pounds, I'm afraid. There we go. That ought to do it.
Okay, right. Okay, what do we do? What's the first thing?
Well, the first thing, check the baby.
Check the baby.
There, this baby's alive.
Yeah.
This baby is alive.
It's worth changing then.
You want to know, first of all, if the baby is a boy or a girl. You want to check this one out, tell me?
I'd say that was a boy.
You're right. Wait a minute. Yes, you're right. That is a boy, yes. Well, what we do is we take the diaper.
Yeah. There's the diaper
Take the diaper, wrap it around the baby as it dances on the table. Not around the neck, preferably around the baby's bottom, as you see.
Yeah.
Around the baby bottom. And we pin it, of course.
Right.
We have no pin here, so I'll
What
grab
about
this.
the baby powder?
Yes, baby powder would do fine. Usually we use glue, but that'll work. Sure. Little baby powder. Oh, I gotta open that up. That's not open there. That baby powder. Let me see there. Put a little. That's nice, isn't it, huh? Wait a little in there. No, get away from me. Get away from me. We take Okay, we take the powder.
Oh, dear.
Take the powder and sprinkle it on the baby's behind. Yeah. Put a little on yours too, if you don't mind. Put a little on yours. There you go. There you go.
That's worth 20 quid of anybody.
That's an excellent. Oh, well, thank you very much. Thank you. Now, you know what that is over there in the front of the table, my friend?
I wouldn't like to guess. It's a bottle.
Touchdown! Touchdown! Yes, it is a baby bottle.
Come on, I learned quick, didn't I?
Yes, you do. Rumba, 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 rumba. Hey, rumba. Yes, we take the baby bottle.
Yes.
We want to flip the baby over very slowly.
Flip the baby over.
Yes, we will flip the baby.
Yep.
Flip
the baby.
Very slowly. There we go. We grab the baby bottle.
Yep.
The baby's still dancing. We
Grab the baby bottle.
The baby bottle.
Just grab the baby
I see
bottle.
it. Quick, easy.
It's there, look, look, look.
Thank you. Thank you. Very good. Very good. All right. Good. 114 points to all three of you and 150 to the baby. Now we go on to a game called March. And this is for all four contestants, plus Richard Ranch at the piano, so if you'd like to come down. What they're going to do to make up that very popular musical form, March, on the subject of some great life event, something like marriage. Can someone suggest that?
Childbirth.
Childbirth. Oh, we get a nice baby theme to this programme. So, childbirth, a march about childbirth. Starting with you, Greg. Take it away now.
I'm an obstetrician, I'm strong and I'm true. I deliver babies for you and you and you. A woman came in yesterday, she was so very fat. It turned out she didn't have a baby, she had swallowed a cat.
Could happen. My wife just had a baby yesterday. I was so happy that I decided to go away. I went 25 miles to another town, and when I got back, the baby was upside down.
I am a nervous doctor. This is a first for me. I'll make sure to wash all my hands. Then I'll dip in up to my elbows. I'm the best in the land.
Well, I'm a little baby and I scared Mum to distraction, 'cause I popped out whoosh on her very first contraction. Everyone around was very overawed as I hung on to me umbilical cord.
Well done. Yes, that's it. That's it. Right, I'm afraid that is the very last game tonight, and totaling up the points, as you will realise, Paul Merton is this week's winner. So, well done, Paul. The prize for winning is, as ever, that Paul has to read the credits in a style of my choosing, and the style of Alec Guinness, please. So it's a perfectly natural one for you. It just remains for me to thank Greg Proops, Paul Merton, Ryan Stiles, Josie Lawrence, Richard Branch on the pianist, me, Clive Anderson, saying good night. Good night.
Whose line is it anyway? Devised and compiled by Dan Patterson, Mark Leatherson, starred Clive Anderson. Improvised music by Richard Branch. Martin Hawkins was the camera supervisor. Barbara Hicks and Michaela Pollack were the videotape editors. The stage manager was Gail Berryman. Marilla Shearer, Chris Strayman, Tristan Shapiro, Carolyn Findler, Jonathan Biggins, Jane Beer, Karen Jackson, Julia Hancock, Alison Heather, just some, as well as Mike Sutcliffe, of course, and Graham Story are just some of the people who have made this program what it is. Sheep.